I've always loved relaxing baths, especially after a long and exhausting day. So when I moved into an old creaky house in the countryside, I was excited to have a bathtub that looked straight out of a vintage movie. Little did I know that the bathroom held a chilling secret that would forever change my perception of peaceful soaks. One stormy evening, as the rain poured outside, I decided to take a soothing bath to wash away the stress. The bathroom had an eerie ambiance, with dim lighting and an old-fashioned clawfoot tub that looked like it had seen better days. But I ignored the slight unease and started filling the tub with warm water. As I sank into the relaxing water, a strange sensation washed over me. I felt a chill, as though a presence was lingering in the room with me. The windows rattled with each clap of thunder, and I tried to dismiss my growing unease as mere paranoia. As I closed my eyes to enjoy the calming soak, I heard a soft whisper in the distance. My heart skipped a beat, and I sat up, straining my ears to listen. But the whisper was faint and barely audible, like a ghostly echo. I tried to convince myself that it was just the wind, but the hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. There was something unsettling about that whisper that sent shivers down my spine. Suddenly, the water in the tub began to ripple, as if an invisible hand had disturbed it. My breath caught in my throat, and I could feel the presence in the room grow stronger. Terrified, I decided to cut my bath short and get out. But as I tried to stand up, an unseen force seemed to push me back into the water. Panic surged through me as I struggled against the invisible restraint. The whispers grew louder, forming words that I couldn't quite comprehend. They seemed to be urging me to stay, to submit to the malevolent presence that surrounded me. With all my strength, I broke free from the mysterious hold and scrambled out of the tub. I wrapped myself in a towel, my heart pounding in my chest. I felt an overwhelming urge to flee the bathroom, to escape the eerie ambiance that now felt suffocating. As I reached for the doorknob, I froze. The reflection in the foggy bathroom mirror was not my own. Instead, I saw a ghastly figure staring back at me. It was a woman, her eyes hollow and her hair disheveled. She looked like a specter from another time, haunting the very room I stood in. I let out a terrified scream, but the sound seemed to be swallowed by the oppressive atmosphere. The figure in the mirror smiled, a sinister grin that sent chills down my spine. In a moment of sheer terror, I slammed the bathroom door shut and locked it. But the reflection of the ghastly woman remained etched in my mind. I hurriedly gathered my belongings and rushed downstairs to find my phone, determined to call for help. But as I dialed, the line seemed dead, and there was no signal. Panicking, I tried every window and door, but they were all locked, as if the house itself was refusing to let me leave. The storm outside intensified, and the wind seemed to howl in response to my fear. I was trapped. As I retreated back upstairs, I noticed the bathroom door was now ajar. The figure in the mirror seemed to have vanished, but the chilling sensation of being watched remained. Feeling trapped and helpless, I curled up in a corner of the bathroom, praying for daylight to break the malevolent hold over the house. Minutes felt like hours, and the silence was deafening. And then I heard it, a faint whisper, growing louder with each passing second. It was the same ghostly voice from the bathroom. "You are mine," the voice said, its tone filled with malice. "You cannot escape." Tears streamed down my face as I huddled in the corner, my heart pounding in my chest. I had to find a way out, to escape the clutches of the malevolent presence. With one last surge of bravery, I mustered the courage to unlock the bathroom door. I darted through the hallway, guided by the dim moonlight that filtered through the windows. But as I reached the front door, a chilling gust of wind slammed it shut. I turned around, and there she was, the ghastly woman from the mirror, her figure now corporeal and menacing. "You cannot leave," she said, her voice echoing in the stillness. In a moment of desperation, I ran towards the attic, hoping to find a way out through the window. The stairs seemed endless, and the oppressive atmosphere weighed heavily on me. As I reached the attic, I saw a faint glimmer of light. It was a small window offering a glimpse of the outside world. My heart soared with hope as I approached it. But just as I reached the window, the room went dark. The ghostly woman's figure stood before me, her eyes glowing with malevolence. "You cannot escape me," she whispered, her breath cold against my skin.
In a last-ditch effort, I mustered the courage to push past her. The attic window was my only chance, and I couldn't let fear paralyze me. With a burst of adrenaline, I pushed open the window and leaped into the stormy night. Rain poured down on me, soaking my clothes, but I didn't care. I ran as fast as my trembling legs could carry me, never looking back. As I reached the edge of the woods, the house seemed to groan with fury. But I didn't stop. I kept running until I reached the safety of the main road, where a passing car picked me up and took me to the nearest town. In the days that followed, I couldn't shake the memory of the haunted bath and the ghastly woman. I often wondered if she still lurked in that house, waiting for her next victim. I never returned to that old creaky house in the countryside. The horrors I had experienced in that bathroom were too real, too terrifying to be mere imagination. And so, the haunted bath remains a chilling memory, a story that I share with caution, warning others to beware of the malevolent presence that may lurk in the most unexpected places.